World War I, also known as the Great War, was one of the deadliest and most significant conflicts in modern history, lasting from 1914 to 1918. The countries that participated were primarily European powers, including the Central Powers, Germany, Austria-Hungary, and the Ottoman Empire. The Allied powers, France, the United Kingdom, Russia, and later joined by the United States, Italy, and other nations. The war was primarily caused by a complex web of political, economic, and social factors, including militarism, a belief in the importance of a strong military and the use of force to achieve national goals. Many European nations had been increasing their military strength in the years leading up to the war. Alliances, a system of alliances between various European nations had formed, which meant that if one country went to war, its allies would be dragged in as well. Imperialism, the competition between European nations for colonies and territories led to tensions and rivalries. Nationalism, a sense of pride and devotion to one's country and culture. This often led to conflict between nations as each believed they were superior. Assassination, the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne, by a Serbian nationalist was the spark that ignited the war. These factors, along with other complex political and economic forces, contributed to the outbreak of World War I. The war, which began in 1914, was fought on multiple fronts, including Europe, Africa, the Middle East, and Asia. After years of intense fighting and heavy casualties on both sides, the tide began to turn in favor of the Allies in 1917 with the entry of the United States into the war. The final stages of the war saw the Allies launch a series of offensives that pushed back the Central Powers and led to their eventual defeat. The war officially ended on 11th November 1918 with the signing of the armistice between Germany and the Allies. The Treaty of Versailles, signed on 28 June 1919, officially ended the war and Allied powers emerged victorious. The socio-economic impact of the war was significant, affecting many aspects of life for those who lived through the conflict and the years that followed. Some of the key impacts of the war include loss of life. World War I was one of the deadliest conflicts in human history, with an estimated 8.5 million military deaths and 13 million civilian deaths. The loss of so many lives had a profound impact on families and communities across the world. Economic disruption. The war disrupted global trade and caused significant damage to infrastructure and property, leading to major economic losses. The cost of the war was estimated to be around $338 billion, and many countries struggled with high levels of debt and inflation in the aftermath of the conflict. Social changes. The war led to significant changes in social norms and values, particularly for women who took on new roles in the workforce and the military. The war also led to the spread of new political ideologies, such as socialism and communism. Political changes. The war led to the collapse of empires, the redrawing of national boundaries, and the creation of new nation-states. The Treaty of Versailles, which officially ended the war, imposed harsh penalties on Germany and helped set the stage for future conflicts. Technological advancements. World War I was a period of rapid technological innovation, leading to the development of new weapons, vehicles, and other technologies that would have a profound impact on the course of the 20th century. Overall, the socio-economic impact of World War I was significant, leading to major changes in many areas of life and setting the stage for future conflicts and political changes.